It's Jersey Watch.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Amirah, and today we have another legendary show. I have Ablocc Henroc on today, and we are going to get into some things, guys. So grab a snack, sit back, and join in on the conversation. Ablocc, how are you doing today?
Peace and blessings. How you doing? I'm all right.
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being on the platform. I've been wanting to talk from you. Everybody has been saying, yo, you need to get Ablocc on. We need to learn more about his music, what he's been up to, what he's doing. I'm like, all right. So I listen to your music, dope artist. I love everything about it. And I'm like, I can't let him not be on this platform and tell us a little bit about who he is, his music, and what's his message and concept behind some of the projects. So I'm really glad that you're on today. So what part of Camden are you from?
I'm from Pollock, Ivy Hill.
Okay. All right. So being from that area, how has that inspired your music?
I'm saying just being around all the love, all my family and shit like that, like the projects I grew up around, all my older, like everybody was older than me. Feel me? So everybody was older than me. So it was just like, you know what I mean? I was learning like an adult, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like it's just all the love that I just get from my family and friends, not even just from my area, like from out east, from north, like from the whole city, like that's what motivated me. Not just my little projects. I'm just from the projects, though. Like just my little section, but I'm talking about the whole city. Our city's small as hell. We can walk the whole city in damn near 45 minutes.
Right.
But yeah, like they're just my family and friends, man. I just know like we come from something so small, like, and to be doing major things, man, it's like in the most humblest way, it just make you feel like, yeah, I mean, somebody. Because it's like, where we from? You feel like somebody when you're doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you have like that here hometown hero effect. Like you're feeling great, now that you're being productive. And it's one thing, for me being from Camden and growing up with a lot of people who are from here and then seeing us, grow up to be adults, being productive, having businesses, having, our own business minded ventures, like, being artists and things of that nature. It's, a full circle moment for us. Now, let's talk about your earlier years. How did you discover your passion for music? And then when you discovered your passion, when did you decide that you wanted to make this a career?
I mean, I went to like 12 different schools. I never was stable. You feel me? I never was stable, like ever. I can't tell you a time where I look back and I was just there for years. Like I was in one spot for years. So, and we was dealing with DIFUS. It was like so much shit that when I was young, I used to want to express, but it was like, I wasn't advanced enough up here to express it to anybody how I wanted to. Like, so I do it in my behavior. My behavior was fucked up. I'm sorry for cussing, but my behavior was a little messed up. So I do it in behavior. But it was a point in time where I had moved to Virginia as a kid. And I was without my mom and I was without my dad, like for like a couple years growing up in Virginia and shit. And like that shit, like that was like a very like soft. That's a very soft spot in my life because like like I was missing my hometown, I was missing my parents, stuff like that. So I'm gonna say like 9, and I used to be writing raps like, and I used to start writing raps in Virginia. Like I ain't know how to spell, but I knew what the words said. You feel me? I knew what I was writing, so I used to just be writing and stuff like that. I'd go to all my older brothers and stuff like that and be like, yo, listen to this, listen what I just wrote, listen what I listen to this. I start spitting it to them. And even it probably wasn't nice, but they'll like be like, okay, you feel me? So it just gave me juice, like, oh, I probably is, like, you feel me? So I just kept running with it. I kept running with it. I ended up back in Jersey. Stuff started getting better on our side out in Jersey. Ended up back in Jersey, back in the hood. Now I'm really rapping as a kid, like, and I was like going to school. I'm beating on the table, rapping with my friends. I'm doing little battle raps, you feel me? But it was all for play, you feel me? And so later on down the line, I get a little older. I go to jail. I went downstate. I went to Annandale. I was downstate for like 32 months. Feel me? Well, I'm not the whole 32. I did like 10 months in the county, and I did the rest downstate. So, but in the midst of them, that whole time doing my time, in the humblest way, like I had every time I rapped, I had niggas like tuned in. Like I even made grown men cry. Downstate and in the county, like for real. Like just off of bars, just off of rapping and expressing everything I got for you. Like, so when I seen that type of time, and it was just one highlighted moment downstate when I went to the yard. I was in the yard. I was walking around in the yard with a couple of the homies. I'm rapping and shit like that. We stop in the yard. Now I'm just rapping, beating on my chest and stuff like that. And I finally finished. I look up, there's 100 niggas around. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, like, so now, time going up, time going past. It's about that time for me to go home. And I was always telling myself, like, yo, when I touch down, I'm gonna take this shit serious now. Like, I ain't even gonna play with it this time around. This time when I touch down, I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna get in the studio. I'm gonna get my own beats. I'm gonna drop a mixtape. I'm gonna call it South Atlanta Bandos. I had my whole plan. I came home and I executed. I came home, I did everything I promised myself I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna drop the album on me, the producer. You hear my background? Good. But yeah, so like I came home and did everything I promised myself I was gonna do. From dropping the album and then stuff. And like, if you really look back at history, ain't nobody look at me as rapping or nothing like that, or nobody really cared about that. Like, even though I knew what I was doing, even though I knew how to rap, ain't nobody really look at it like that. But when I came home recently, like I came home September 14th, 2017. And that's when I became an artist. That's when I started looking at myself as an artist, and like people started greeting me as an artist, as a rapper. Like I could be in the mall, they know me. I could be anywhere and they gonna know me. Like, yeah, that's cuz. But they know me from rap. You feel me? That's from me coming home and executing everything I said I was going to. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So,
yeah.
You know, just hearing your story and, just coming from a young age and, having to, be in the system and not learning how to read, but you knew you were, writing because it resonated with you. You tried the best way you knew how. And, I like to hear stories like that where artists grow through the music, because that was such a crucial time in your life as a young child. And, most children know how to write and read, you found a way to still make it happen. And then to see you, go to jail, and then you impact the people that are there. In one of my conversations that I was having a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned Dr. Wesley Muhammad. And I watch his lectures from time to time. And he was saying how rappers are the gods of the Black community, because when they rap, when they write, they're writing about struggle. They're writing about life that a million other Black people can relate to. And it's able to pull us together. If there's nothing in America that can pull Black people together, it's the words and the stories that we put in our music. And that's something that, I've realized that you have that ability to, because with artists who are from Camden, with the stereotype that is placed on us, the most dangerous city in the country, a lot of our artists feel like they need to be marginalized in a way where they only put out music that's about gun violence, selling drugs, killing one another. So for you, when I listen to your art, you have a storyline behind each and every song. It's not just about one thing. If it's going to be about, some of the realities that go on in the hood, so be it. That I can't tell you how to write your life, but you have a great ability to tell stories about all aspects that go on in the Black community. One song that stood out for me is on your project Quarter to Three. You have Where You Been At. And that song for me it's Camden. Why? Because I know so many people, when they ain't see somebody in a long time, they say, where you been at? Like that's the Camden saying. So for me, I appreciate that. And it shows me your authenticity as an artist, because you're not trying to be someone else in your music. You're not trying to create this persona. You're giving us your true raw self, and you're putting yourself in the music. And, a lot of fans gravitate to that. So let's talk about Where You've Been At. And let's talk about the concept behind that song. What was, the message you were trying, like what was going through your head while writing that song?
Like, I don't even think it's written, like, for real, for real. I don't think I put it on paper or nothing. It's like, I be gelling. I be like, my regular life is, I be gelling, and I really be going through shit though. But and like serious, like real life shit. I go through real life stuff, and something, I got a little sense of humor, so I gel a lot too. You feel me? And the Where You Been At is just simply like, I knew I wasn't dropping music in a minute. You feel me? This after my album dropping, like I knew I wasn't doing nothing. That's because I wasn't even, I'm keeping it real, I wasn't even financially trying to do that right now, trying to rap. I wasn't financially trying to rap because how I live it, I don't know how everybody else go, but the be an artist, you ain't gotta be rich, but you gotta have some type of paper coming in to like handle that situation. It's just kind of like smoking cigarettes and doing how people do drugs. You gotta handle that. You gotta handle that situation. You can't go to somebody and be like, yo, can you buy me a pack of cigarettes? No, that's your addiction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wasn't ready for it. It's just like that's where I've been at. So where I've been at is I've been trying, handle my situation. Just to bring it back to my family, friends, and my homies. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, like, Where You Been At really come from like I was at a low spot, but I wasn't stressing because, you know what I'm saying? I was at a low place in my life, but I wasn't stressing. It wasn't like, it's not the end of it. Like, I'm gonna keep it. That's where it really comes from. And a lot of people used to ask me where I'm like, what's up? What I'm doing with the music, like, what you doing? Like, where is that? Like, what we doing? Like, where you at? You feel me? And just be like, I'll be jelling, like, where you been at? I been in those trenches with my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just basically comes from a low space, but gelling at the same time. Just living my life, man. Not letting this whole music situation stress me out. But you know what I'm saying? Because before I was worried about getting money for it, it was just like a getaway. It was a getaway. Then when I started thinking like, all right, yeah, I gotta start making money with this shit. I gotta start making money for this shit. It started stressing me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started stressing me out more because I'm doing it for the money and not just to relieve stress. What I used to do. Where it comes from. That's where the music comes from. You feel me?
Now let's talk about, because I like that you're touching on that point, because it's actually my next question. When it comes to making music your escape from lifestyles, talk a little bit about that, and how important is that for you to have music be a sort of therapy for artists, to escape some of the things that is stressful, and it's an outlet. It's an outlet for artists to be themselves when the world doesn't understand them.
Right.
How has music been an outlet for you? Let's get personal with that.
It's been an outlet, like, What you can you open that question up a little bit more? Like what you mean? Like how's been an outlet to me? Like how
So when you said that you were using music to escape all the stresses in life, go deep with that. Talk about, you know, what it does for you in that moment of, look, I got to go record something. I got to go write something. What does it look like for you? Because some people may not understand how they can use music as a tool to, you know, keep them on the right path, on the straight and narrow path in life. You know, some, especially in this generation, our young folks, you know, they don't have awareness of what mental health is. And they feel like if they, you know, have to get on top of mental health, then they're crazy. But they like mental health is something that is very crucial. But they don't know that they have this tool, music, that they're very good at, that's in their back pocket that they can use. So when it comes to you and think about the times where you were stressed, why was music so important for you to be used as an escape rather than other things in life?
it was, I'm saying like it was just like it's like you ever been in a situation where you just like, damn, I gotta do it. Like, you feel me? Like, and then you finally do it, you just like, that felt good. Then you be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, them type of situations, that's just what it is with me, with music all throughout the year, like all around the year. Like, I go when like, if I'm going through something, that don't mean like, say I can be going through something with my girl. I go something through with my girl and we really stressing and shit. That don't mean I'm gonna go in the studio and be like, write about my girl. I can write about I can write about a situation. I can write about a situation like how I wanted to say things or how I wanted to get it off my chest. I can put it right here on wax and then it's like then I'll give it to the world and then like it's all off my chest now. Now I give it to y'all and everybody be like, damn, like, all right, I get it. Like, you feel me? Like niggas nodding their head to it. And that's how I believe a lot of shit. Like, so when people come to me and know like about my life just off of music, that should mean a lot because that's how I'm giving it to you. That's how I want to give it to you. I don't like if you follow me on any media page, I don't write no posts about stress, no life about my life in here. Like, yo, I keep it business on there. You feel me? I express myself through the music. You feel me? Or I express myself regularly. Like my family, they're like, I don't really be hide nothing, you know, like everything, all my secrets is out. Like I say it to you, like I say it to you. You know what I'm saying? I wear it. You feel me? And I don't know, like that's my getaway. Like I can always relieve it. I can always relieve it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can for always like anything I'm thinking about, I can just be like, man, I'm about to just go lay it down. Like and plus, like if I write it all on the paper and I don't record it that day, then that shit's still lingering. I gotta go lay it down. I gotta actually go say it to the track and then actually like really start putting something behind it. Like I'm about to drop it. I'm about to put this on an album. I'm about to put this one. I'm about to start doing shit with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way it really helped me, like my mental, like, cause like it's like you expressing. That's like expressing yourself to a counselor or therapist, and the therapist never talk back. Like it's like equivalent to that. It's like you sitting in front of a therapist, and the therapist just like, you feel me? That's how it is when I write my music and don't do nothing with it. That's exactly how it is. Like talking to a therapist that don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you're not getting nothing off your chest for real. You're not doing nothing for real. You know what I mean?
Wow. So I love the transparency that you just gave.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to you releasing your music, when I listened to your album, it didn't put me in a dark place at all. Like I have to say, like you have albums where people make music and it just puts you in like a low vibrational tone, like you're just thinking negatively. But your music, I like literally, I can clean my house to your music. And
Yeah.
especially where you been at. That song is like where you been at. Then like I'm just like, it's just so like, it's so fun. It puts.
Shout out to Day Shore, we booming. I'm sorry. Shout out to
Say it again.
I said shout out to Day Shore, we booming. You know
Yes, Day Shore. I meant to shout
yeah.
him out. Sorry, Day Shore. But that song, it just puts a lot of positive energy. And what inspires you? Because I feel like I don't like to think things are just coincidental. I like to think that if someone is putting out good energy, it's because someone, you know, has that within. Like, you are a good person. Like, you love your music and you love what you do. Now, what inspires you to make music that keeps the vibes good in the hood? Like, it keeps, you know, people positive here.
I'm saying like I was saying this about my music for years. This shit it's like a love song for the trenches. It's like I got love songs for the trenches. Like I got struggle songs that make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? I got the type of music where you expressing like I'm expressing all my secrets, all my dark times, all the hard times, but I feel good about telling you this shit. That's what it is. Like, I'm not scared to tell you that this is me. Like, hey. That's what I be trying to give to them. Like, yo, this is me right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm opening up to you, it's really coming from somewhere. Like, it's really coming from somewhere. Like, a couple of my songs, like Bust Down, that came from like a dark time too. Like, not just me, I did my dog. It's just like, man, like I ain't the only one going through problems. Me and my niggas go through problems too, you feel me? So it's like, bust down on my wrist, but not just me, I did my dog. It's just like we both here together, cuz that's basically what I mean. We here together. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna grind together, shine together. All money good, all money great. All money gang.
Wow.
You
I
know
love it. I love the message. Now, I have to talk about another one of my favorites on your album is Do Not Disturb featuring Sin City Music.
Yeah.
Now that song, it's, you know, just got a little bit of vibe. It is more pleasing to the females. Now, I want to know what was the concept behind that song, and then did that, like, hearing my feedback, does that inspire you to maybe come up with a project geared for the females? Because I'm telling you, it's not it's a hot girl summer, but it's a hot girl summer this summer. Like, the girls are popping out this summer. We want to hear good music. We got Nicki Minaj coming. So y'all going to have to tune into that feminine energy a little bit and give us something to work with. So can we expect a little bit more, you know, songs that cater to the ladies this summer?
Absolutely. Like, Do Not Disturb, that right there come from like, you know what I mean, my girlfriend now, like the mother of my kids and stuff. The mother of my kids, she like, we was going through our little differences, like, you know what I mean? We was going through our little differences. You know what I mean? We was going, you know, man, relationship shit. We've been together for a minute, damn near a decade, you know what I'm saying? So we going through I feel like I'm about to lose her. She got me on Do Not Disturb, you know what I mean? So it's like, and we wasn't together enough at the time, and I ain't gonna hold you. I was stressing. Like, I wanted my girl back, I wanted my family back. And I wrote that in the midst of really stressing about it. Like, I really wrote that, and like, that was really it's really some movie shit. I was really writing about it. That whole verse is about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything we've been through, everything we was going through at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything we was going through at the moment. So she definitely inspiration behind that song with my girl. And yeah, I mean, just like, that's one of my favorite songs too. All the songs that you like is my favorite ones. Like, the Where You Been At, Do Not Disturb and stuff like that. They my top, like, they in my top 3. Feel me? They're in my top 3. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like giving them more vibes like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit that I got written down that I talked to a therapist that ain't talk back to me. You know what I'm saying? One of them situations. I got like damn near an album like about all like for the ladies and stuff like that. It's just like I didn't never go lay it down or nothing. I was just like, you know, dealing with all other songs and then doing features, and then sometimes it be the mood, you know. Like, some people will take you out of your mood and then put you on some drill shit. You start feeling like, all right, let me, you know what I mean? But I really like doing songs like that. I feel like rapping is real easy. I feel like if you gonna rap about something, like, reach, you know? I feel like you just gotta reach, because like anybody can rap about drugs and guns and shooting and robbing and having a bag. You can rap about that. It's easy. I can freestyle off that's gonna sound written because it's so easy. You know, you can rap about a bag, a girl with a ass is like, nah, I talk about certain situations. I can talk about a certain situation that happened and make it a whole song. You know what I'm saying? Do not disturb. I ain't get a call in a minute. Say you gonna call when you finish. Got a nigga tripping. Probably at the mall with some niggas. Probably at the mall with your business. Probably in my business. I ain't get a call. You know what I'm saying? Just like, that's me calling her. Like, that's me calling her on some shit. Like, nah, I'm missing you doing all this. Like, you feel me? I'm arguing with her. Like, that's really like how it was. Like, but yeah, that's how that came about. And all the ladies, all my beautiful Black queens, all the ladies, just look out for that. Look out for that love making music, man. I got y'all, man. I promise. Got y'all.
Wow. So like I said, you definitely live through your music. Like, when I say you are top-notch, authentic, this is what hip hop needs. I've said it a lot of times before, you know, hip hop is at that stage now where it's starting to go back to the basics with the storytelling, with the who really can, you know, hold a good bar, who really got some wordplay, like who's the wordsmiths out here. Like, it's going further away from that pop sound and stuff and back to the basics. And, you know, we're going to see a thrive. We're going to see an incline in your career, because that's something that you're very good at. Like you said, it's easy to put out, you know, the low vibrational music, the stuff that, you know, everybody can do. But who can story tell? Who can put you in a mood? Who can make your listeners relate to what it is that you're putting out there? So that's something that you do very well at, and I cannot wait for more music to, you know, hit us, you know. Now, what are you currently working on at the moment? If you want to give us some exclusive tea on what you might be working on.
Well, y'all know, I always got some type of shit going on. Like, I promise my fans, families, and shit like that I'm gonna drop an album every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, every year. Like, every year since I've been home, I dropped the album. You know? So I'm dropping the album this year, but we just gonna wait for it a little bit, because I got so much like singles I want to drop. And, you know, I got a new song about to drop with me and Zay. It's called Play Me. Zay the Smoker. Shout out Zay the Smoker. I got a song called Play Me. I got Zay Rock on the hook, and we got a song coming out, man. I'm just gonna drop it randomly throughout the days, the right moments. You know, I drop it on the right moment. Like, certain shit I be wanting to drop. It's like I said, it's like the mood. Like, it's times where I wrote a song about my mom, and I had to like cancel from shooting the video because I couldn't drop it on Mother's Day type shit. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting certain moves. I be trying to catch certain moves and be like, all right, I be trying to boil while that shit bubbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be wanting the bubbles to simmer down or nothing. I be wanting to get activated while the water bubble. You know what I'm saying? And then, but yeah, I got songs coming. I got an album coming. So I hope everybody stay tuned for that.
Wow, awesome. Now, I heard that you said one of your highlights was when you were in the yard and you were rapping, and then, you know, you noticed like everybody who was in the yard was like surrounding you, and you just moved the whole, you know, yard. Now, is there another highlight in your career that stood out to you the most that you want to, you know, touch on a little bit?
Like, far as just with this music, little highlights. I mean, I get a highlight all the time. I be trying to stay humble about certain shit, like seeing, like, being out and then seeing somebody like happy to see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that person that's happy to see me probably be like, nah, he was humble as hell. You know what I mean? Back in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck, man? I gotta do something with this shit. Like, how you even know me? I be want to ask, like, how you know? What's your first song? What you did this? What you did? How you know? I be want to do that. You feel me? But it just be like, I be like, thank you, man. I just tell them thank you. I try to stay humble as possible, man. Just thank you. They be highlighting. I get a highlight every like if I'm out and about in the humblest way, like I get a highlight. Somebody be happy to see me, and they be my highlights, man. My fans, like people that's like where we from. Like our city's so small, nobody want to call themselves a fan. You know what I'm saying? But that's where my love at right here, bro. Yeah, that's where the love at right here. This is my fans at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people see me and be like, "Oh, Henroc, that's Ablocc." Like the other day, I'm riding my window down, my window tinted. So one day I ride my window down and I'm just minding my business. You just hear somebody, oh, that is Ablocc. Oh, that. I'm like, damn. And it's a gift and a curse. It can be scary sometimes, but where I'm from, man, where I'm coming from, like, I ain't nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knew me for this. Nobody knew me for this. So it's just like progress. They highlights every day because like, it's progress. I see the progress. Like, ain't nobody ever just be happy to see me, but my mom. And you know what I mean? And people that love me. Ain't no outsiders happy to see me. So they be happy to see me. They probably ain't gonna run up because you know where we from. Like the city we from, a lot of people ain't gonna do it like that. They not gonna do it like that. They gonna show they love, but you just take it how you take it, man. All money good. You know what I mean?
Wow, definitely. Like, the struggle is real out here with some of us. We be trying to be Hollywood, but it's all love. That's all the culture that comes from Camden, it to love us is to know us. You got to be from here in order to understand one another. And, that's something that I love about living in Camden. Like, we all know, like, how we be, like, what type of stuff we be on. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's all love. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to, where you're at now, because I always like, before we wrap up, I want to get some advice because you are having such an exceptionally well, career and you're establishing yourself in the music industries. Before we go, I want to say that this interview was, one of my favorites because you kept it real. You ain't come on here trying to be Hollywood. You just came on here being Henroc. Like, and that's what I love the most. So before we go, because you're doing so exceptionally well with your career, everything is going your way, by the grace of God, and you're very humble. What is some advice that you can drop, some game that you can maybe drop to other NJ indies who are just starting out or who are watching you right now and, inspired? What are some gems you can drop for them?
My whole thing is like, man, you gotta stay focused, man, and like you're gonna come across so many people that's gonna just try to discourage you from chasing your dream and shit like that, and in different forms and fashion. They don't just say, "Oh, you're not gonna make it." They'll just be like, they come through be on bullshit. It ain't got no motivation to what the fuck you really want to get done. You gotta leave those type of people alone. I know it's like sometimes it be hard, but you can love people from a distance. Take care of your fucking kids. You know what I mean? And just stay focused on whatever you're striving for. No matter if you cook, don't matter if you flip a burger, bro. Like if you want to flip burgers, man, you make sure you flip them fucking burgers till you own a burger shop, man. You know what I'm saying? You just go, just keep going. That's what I got to say to everybody. Just keep going. Whatever you do, just keep going. Like don't matter how long it's not a race. You're not in a race with nobody. Just go. Just go.
Wow. I love that message. Mm-hmm. I love it. Now, before you go, where can your fans follow you on social media? And then where can they listen to your music, Henroc?
You can follow me. Hold on, I ain't leaving. You can follow me on all social media sites at Ablocc Henroc, ABLOCC _HENROC. can find all my music on every platform there is. Just type in my name, Ablocc Henroc. You know what I mean? Ablocc Henroc. I got 2:45 out right now on all platforms, 2 a.m. on all platforms, and I got more music coming to you soon. You can like subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ablocc Henroc. Got videos all up on there. So I mean, just show love, man. All money good, all money great, all money gang, gang, gang. Y'all know my body.
So thank you for coming through, Henroc, and making it another legendary show. Like always, we always have some good content that comes through here. Now, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Amirah.NOY on Instagram, and you can keep up with the latest Amirah's Conversations on our YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Peace.